If you're over 40 and still rocking the same jackets you wore in college, I've got news for you. Your wardrobe might be sabotaging you. Harsh? Maybe. True. Absolutely. Because jackets aren't just something you throw on when it's cold, they're statements. They tell the world if you're sharp, confident, and current, or if you're stuck in 2004 with a flip phone and frosted tips. And nothing kills your presence faster than the wrong jacket. That's why today we're torching 10 of the biggest jacket mistakes men over 40 make. And I'm giving you the upgrades that flip your style from outdated to unforgettable. Stick around because these aren't quick trends. These are pieces that will last for years and make you look like a man who owns every room he walks into. Chapter 1. The Bulky Fleece Zip-Up. Let's start with the one that screams, "I gave up" louder than any other. You know the one. It's probably sitting in the back of your closet right now, gray, shapeless, and clinging to memories of college movie marathons. I saw 3 different guys wearing these at Starbucks yesterday. 3. And they all looked like they'd rather be home watching Netflix in their pajamas. Look, I get it. Fleece is comfortable. But here's what's happening to your silhouette. Instead of sharp lines, you get lumps and bumps in all the wrong places. Instead of confidence, you look like you're running late to pick up your kid from soccer practice with a juice box in hand. It's giving retired camp counselor, and not in a nostalgic way. I get why guys hang on to them. They're soft, warm, and remind you of simpler times. But outside the house, they broadcast, "I stopped trying years ago." What you want instead? A quilted jacket that actually fits like it was made for an adult human. It's warm, structured, and looks good in actual daylight. Unlike fleece, a quilted jacket gives you definition. It frames your torso, creates clean lines, and instantly says modern. Go for matte fabrics in rich colors like navy, olive, or charcoal. Bonus points if it has subtle detailing, like contrast piping or leather trim. Pair it with dark jeans and Chelsea boots for an effortless weekend look, or layer it over a fine knit sweater for coffee with friends. Same comfort, but now you look intentional. This is how a grown man does casual, not by holding onto a jacket that makes him look like he's on an endless Costco run. Chapter 2. The Logo Plastered Windbreaker. If your jacket looks like it belongs on a NASCAR driver, or worse, your teenage son, it's time to let it go. Giant logos, neon stripes, and panels that look like they were designed in a fluorescent nightmare are killing your credibility. Here's the issue: big logos scream insecurity. They shout, "Please notice me," instead of quietly saying, "I've arrived." And when you're over 40, subtlety wins every time. And don't get me started on the materials. Those stiff, shiny synthetics crinkle louder than a chip bag every time you move. They also catch light in all the wrong ways, making you look like you're wrapped in a garbage bag. Flashback to college, and sure, a windbreaker was functional and fun. Now, it makes you look like the guy who still wears his old fraternity letters to the grocery store. It's not sporty. It's not cool. It's nostalgia with a side of desperation. Instead, start looking into Harrington Jackets, a piece of outerwear so timeless, it's been worn by everyone from Steve McQueen to James Bond. Minimalist, sharp, and effortlessly versatile, the Harrington works on date night, at brunch, or even at the office on casual Fridays. Go for solid tones like navy, black, or camel. The design is sleek, the fit is tailored, and the vibe is confident without shouting. Layer it over a crew neck tee and dark jeans for a clean, casual look, or throw it on with chinos and a button-up for a refined, smart casual twist. Either way, the Harrington whispers style while your old windbreaker screams, "Where's the after party?" The bottom line here is that you're not a billboard. Ditch the plastic parachute and step into something that actually respects your age and your status. Chapter 3. The Glossy Puffer Jacket. Listen, I get it. Puffy jackets are warm. They're practical. But here's the problem. Some guys take puffer and crank it up to Michelin Man levels. Add in a glossy finish and suddenly you're walking around looking like an extra from a futuristic snowboarding commercial. When you're over 40, that's not a vibe. It's a cry for help. Shiny fabrics reflect light in the harshest way possible. They exaggerate bulk, kill your silhouette, and cheapen your entire outfit. And those giant horizontal panels, they make you look like your torso is made of pool floats. It's not fashion, it's flotation. So here's the fix. If you love the warmth of a puffer, go matte. A matte down jacket in navy, charcoal, or olive instantly looks more refined. Keep it slim, not sausage casing tight, and avoid unnecessary extras like reflective strips or giant logos. Better yet, if your climate allows, swap the puffer altogether for a wool blend top coat. It's sleek, structured, and screams sophistication. You can layer it over a hoodie for a smart casual edge, or wear it over a crewneck sweater for a polished winter look. Because after 40, your outerwear should look intentional. A matte finish says modern. A clean silhouette says confidence. Pair that with leather boots and dark denim, and you're no longer lost on a ski trip. You're the guy who looks sharp even when it's freezing out. I went ahead and dropped some of my favorite matte puffers in the description below. Trust me, one of these will save your entire winter wardrobe. The glossy puffer? Retire it. Leave the shine for dress shoes, not for something that makes you look like an overinflated life vest. Chapter 4. The Leather Blazer. Ah, the leather blazer. If you've got one of these hanging in your closet, I've got some bad news for you. It's not a hidden gem. It's a fossil. This jacket had its moment in 2003 on the cover of a men's magazine that no longer exists. Back then, every guy thought, this is edgy. Today, you look like you're about to ask someone for their ID at a TGI Fridays. You see, leather is already a statement. A blazer is already a statement. Combine the two, and you've got a look that screams, I'm desperately clinging to relevance. Plus, the fit is always off. Boxy shoulders, shiny panels, and a stiffness that makes you look like you're wearing armor. Instead, replace your leather jackets with a Suede Bomber. This jacket is pure luxury without the loudness. Soft, tactile, and versatile, a Suede Bomber pairs beautifully with jeans and Chelsea boots, or even chinos and loafers for a smart casual look. The texture adds richness to your outfit, and the cut gives you that structured shape every man needs after 40. Plus, suede just feels expensive, even when it isn't. Go for muted shades like camel, tobacco, or navy. Keep it simple. No zippers from another galaxy, no unnecessary straps. When you throw this on, it says, I know style, I know quality, and I'm not trying too hard. So retire the leather blazer before someone mistakes you for a background extra in a straight-to-DVD action flick. Upgrade to suede, and you'll look sharp, modern, and undeniably confident. Chapter 5. The Frayed Denim Jacket. From college. You've had some good times in this jacket. College parties, road trips, maybe even your first kiss. But let's be brutally honest. That denim jacket from college looks like it's been through a war and lost. Faded almost white, fraying at the cuffs, buttons hanging on for dear life. Wearing that after 40? It doesn't look vintage. It looks like you refuse to let go of the past. Here's the real issue. Old denim jackets have zero shape left. They sag like a tired blanket, and they make every outfit look sloppy. Pair that with dad jeans and sneakers, and congratulations, you've built the perfect costume for guy who peaked in college. Here's the upgrade, a dark wash trucker jacket, or better yet, a waxed cotton jacket. They offer structure, durability, and presence. A dark wash trucker gives you that rugged Americana feel without looking like you're stuck in 1999. It pairs perfectly with gray or black jeans for an elevated casual look, but if you really want to stand out, go waxed cotton. It's got texture, a subtle sheen, and a masculine edge that says you spend weekends on adventures, not scrolling through old Facebook photos. Plus, it's water resistant and looks even better as it ages, unlike that denim relic in your closet. And here's a little color tip: olive or deep navy for the waxed cotton, indigo or black for the trucker. Both layer beautifully over a Henley, sweater, or even a slim hoodie for casual days. Just retire the college jacket, you've moved on. Your outerwear should too. Upgrade to something built for a grown man who knows how to balance rugged and refined. Chapter 6. The Overly Sporty Track Jacket. We've all seen it and some of us still own it. The shiny polyester track jacket with bold stripes down the arms. Maybe yours still has a team logo from 2007. And look, if you're running sprints at the park, go for it. But if you're wearing it to brunch, the office, or anywhere outside the gym, it's doing you dirty. Let me tell you exactly why. Track jackets are pure nostalgia. They scream midlife crisis trying to look like a college athlete. The fabric? Cheap and shiny. The fit? Baggy in all the wrong places. And those stripes? They might as well say, I peaked during intramural soccer. It's not just dated, it's juvenile. The fix? Enter the Chore Coat. Rugged yet refined, this jacket was born in workwear, but now it lives in modern menswear for one reason: versatility. It's structured without being stiff, casual without being sloppy. The multiple pockets add function, while the straight cut gives you clean lines that flatter your frame. Go for a heavyweight cotton or a textured canvas in earthy tones like khaki, navy, or olive. Layer it over a Henley and jeans for weekend errands, or throw it over a button-down for a casual office look. But the best part? It has an understated masculinity that feels authentic. No loud logos, no shiny fabrics, no dad trying too hard vibes. The track jacket belongs in your gym bag, not your main rotation. Upgrade to a Chore Coat, and you've got a piece that works everywhere, from coffee runs to casual dinners without looking like you wandered out of a 2004 rap video. Chapter 7. The Oversized Hooded Parka with Faux Fur. You know, that giant, shapeless parka with a fur-trimmed hood that looks like it came straight out of a bargain bin at a mall outlet. It's heavy, it's boxy, and it turns you into a walking marshmallow. Sure, it's warm, but so is a sleeping bag, and you don't wear that to dinner, do you? The issue is that these parkas lack refinement. The proportions are off, the faux fur trim screams cheap, and the bulk hides any sense of shape you have. Once you're over 40, the goal isn't just to stay warm, it's to look intentional. And nothing says, I gave up, like a jacket that makes you look like an Arctic explorer lost in a shopping center. Instead, replace these parkas with a modern wool overcoat. This is the winter MVP every grown man should own. Why? Because it does what a parka never can, keeps you warm and stylish at the same time. A wool coat adds structure, creating clean lines that elongate your frame instead of swallowing it whole. It's sharp, it's masculine, and it works in more scenarios than you'd expect. Pair it with a chunky turtleneck for an elevated casual look, or throw it over a suit for business. It even works with jeans and Chelsea boots for a smart weekend fit. But stick with neutral tones like charcoal, navy, and camel, because they go with everything. And don't be afraid of investing here. A quality wool coat will last you a decade if you care for it. Ditch the faux fur monstrosity. You're not climbing Mount Everest, you're heading to dinner, the office, or a holiday party. A wool overcoat instantly upgrades your entire look from lost in a snowstorm to effortlessly sophisticated. Chapter 8, the shiny faux leather jacket. Now let's talk about the faux leather jacket that promised biker cool but delivers cheap Halloween costume. You know that shiny, stiff, and suspiciously squeaky when you move jacket. Guys, if you own this one, you've got two options. Donate it or burn it responsibly. Because the thing is, faux leather doesn't age well. It cracks, it peels, and it shines in all the wrong ways. And once you're over 40, this is a style trap that screams, trying too hard. Instead of looking rugged and confident, you look like you're auditioning for a boy band reunion tour. Not good. So instead, replace these with a high-quality leather Moto jacket, or if leather isn't your thing, a tailored wool blend bomber. A real leather Moto jacket feels substantial, ages beautifully, and adds edge without looking cheap. Look for minimal details, a slim fit, and matte hardware. No studs, no over-the-top zippers, just clean lines and premium texture. But if you prefer something softer, go for a wool blend bomber. It's versatile, pairs with almost anything, and has a refined casual vibe that faux leather could never pull off. I've linked my favorite real leather jackets and wool bombers in the description. Fair warning, one of them is a heavy investment, but all of them will last years, and trust me, you'll feel the difference every time you put one on. Chapter 9, the military surplus jacket. Let's get something straight military-inspired style. Cool. Actual military surplus gear that looks like it came straight from an army surplus store in 1998? Not cool. If your jacket has more pockets than you have responsibilities, Velcro patches that serve zero purpose, and a faded green color that screams jungle camo chic, we've got a problem. The truth is, these jackets aren't designed for style. They're designed for carrying grenades and surviving in the mud, which is great if you're on a covert mission in the rainforest. Not so great if you're meeting friends for happy hour. The fit? Always boxy and oversized. The material? Rough enough to sand a coffee table. And after 40, baggy and shapeless does one thing. It makes you look sloppy and outdated. Instead, look for a modern field jacket. Still rugged, still masculine, but designed for real life, not basic training. The difference? A tailored cut that creates clean lines, quality fabrics like cotton twill or lightweight waxed canvas, and details that whisper style instead of shouting chaos. Just stick to muted colors like olive, navy, or charcoal. Pair it with slim, dark denim, a Henley, and boots for weekend casual, or throw it over a button-down when you need something smarter. Just retire the surplus tent you've been calling a jacket. A modern field jacket gives you everything you want: heritage, versatility, masculinity, without making you look like you wandered out of a Cold War reenactment. Chapter 10, the overly trendy statement jacket. If your jacket looks like it belongs in a fashion TikTok haul or was labeled limited edition with flames, leopard print, or graffiti, we need to talk. Overly trendy statement jackets are a trap, especially once you hit 40. Why? Because trends are designed to expire. And when they do, you're the guy still walking around in a jacket that screams last season louder than a Black Friday sale. Bold patterns, wild colors, and gimmicky details don't say stylish. They say trying way too hard. A jacket covered in logos or random color blocks might look edgy on a 19-year-old influencer. On you, it looks like you're desperately trying to borrow cool points from Gen Z. Spoiler alert, they're not lending. And let's not ignore the fit issue. These trendy pieces are often boxy, cropped in weird places, or padded like a sumo suit. They're loud in all the wrong ways and clash with everything else in your wardrobe. One wrong move and suddenly you're the guy everyone's whispering about at the bar. Is he wearing a jacket with neon flames? Yes, he is. Don't be that guy. So instead, be the guy that shows up in a minimalist wool car coat. Elegant, understated, and powerful without shouting. The car coat is the kind of outerwear that doesn't just keep you warm, it keeps your style elevated. Its clean silhouette works over literally everything, from jeans and sneakers to a suit and tie. Go for charcoal, navy, or camel for maximum versatility. The beauty of a car coat is that it looks timeless. You can wear it this year, next year, and 10 years from now, and it'll still feel modern. Pair it with a turtleneck and dark denim for that quiet luxury vibe, or throw it over tailored trousers for a sharp evening look. This is how you stand out without screaming, because subtlety beats gimmicks every single time. There you have it, 10 jackets that should never see daylight on a man over 40, and 10 upgrades that make you look sharp, modern, and in control. Now, if you spotted a few offenders in your closet, don't stress. That's why I linked my top picks in the description, the exact jackets I recommend if you're ready to upgrade without wasting money on stuff you'll regret. These are quality pieces that'll last, fit like a dream, and make getting dressed simple. So check out those links, grab what works for you, and start building a wardrobe that reflects the man you are today, not the guy you used to be.